This again.
His favorite mirror.
This again. That's my favorite opening for sure, right?
Yes.
Well, I bring it up on pretty much every coverage I'm a part of, so I might as well do it here. It's so confusing, Gioco Piano Italian, because what happens with, so to speak, normal lines, you try to learn a normal line, a new line, you open the database, right? You open the tree, and then you look for the games of stronger players. Like you have 5 different options and one is played by strong players, and that's how you figure, okay, this is perhaps the most promising. And you open the database somewhere like here, and you have thousands of games, like every imaginable move already played with white, and in response every move was played with black. The names are all the same, Magnus, Carlsen, Nakamura, Wesley, so and so on and so on. It's very hard to navigate.
Yeah.
And then you turn the engine on, and it says 0 in every line. So that's almost impossible. So you have to start playing and figuring out by yourself. That's the only recipe.
I must admit, I'm waiting for the book that explains the difference between a6, a5, bishop b6, bishop a7, when to go knight g5, when to go bishop e6, when is it good? Oh, how should white, when is it good to expand on the queen side? When is it good to catch the center? I'm waiting for that. And how to play a position with all the pieces on the board. Now you might laugh at me for saying that, but it's actually really difficult when there's no clear pawn break.
Yeah. No, I don't think there is a clear explanation on how to deal with those different order of moves, because, well, there is a reason why this opening has been played since the 16th century.
Okay, so now
evergreen.
Now this position that they have, like a few more moves after bishop e6. So according to Christian, that's what I've mentioned a couple of rounds ago. This is imprecise for black, because now you take, you go b4, and you're supposed to be better. That's what I know. Once again.
Okay.
So with the pawn on a5, it's absolutely fine to go bishop e6 here. Presumably white takes, advances on the queen side, then
It's like this, and then b4.
yeah, like before, yeah, and you have to be very careful not to get under some, unpleasant attack, but yeah, just in case you can play rook a2 sometimes and defend f2. And so,
Would you say that this is an aggressive approach from black?
bishop e6.
Yeah, bishop e6, just to open up the f line. Because it does look like black has a ready-made plan, putting the knight on e7, relocating it to f4, and there is pressure along the f line. I'm kind of angling at something which I will reveal to you a little bit later, because I have this kind of like chess stereotypes. Certain countries have a certain style, and my experience of Dutch players is that they're very, very aggressive.
with so many games I see him play, like once he gets some advantage or once he gets a winning position, he's just so flawless. Rarely you see him like mess up these sort of positions.
And G6 played.
G6 was played.
I mean,
So you just have to not trade off all the pawns as white.
Yeah, so this one is already gone. So the question is, how do you not keep f6? f6 is alive.
Could you just
Yeah.
hold the status quo and go move the rook? Okay, so I see Hikaru do that. I was thinking
Yeah.
D6, but
Yeah, like pretty much say pass. Right. And then if the knight moves, you go to e5.
Goes back in some sort of zugzwang.
Right, if the knight goes here,
You go
you go
rook
a7, you take the
And then-
Wolsey just in case, and then you take
It's nice.
oh, I was going to suggest moving up 7.
Fair enough.
I think you can tell by the body language too, and the fact that they're shaking hands.
Handshake. So fantastic game there from Hikaru Nakamura. He moves on to 3.5 points out of 4, and well, sad loss for Robby, who was on the perfect 3 out of 3.
And you know what? I'm checking the top boards results, and so far, out of top 15 boards, that's the only decisive game. Hikaru winning against Robby. It's a lot of draws today.
Yeah. And talking about draws, what about Sindarov against Jumabayev? These are the only players left on 3 out of 3. Any chance for someone to
Well,
grab the sole lead?
Jumabayev is still up